I am live. Thank God for that. I am live. I'm back on my channel. And hopefully, the dog and cat will be a little cooperative. So I will sit around a little bit. Patriot Defense, how you doing now? I put the link up there if anybody wants to join in. This is something to do with me and Mrs. Country. We've not had a very good start of this year, and I've sort of kept it quiet. Uh, and I think it's nothing but fair to all the guys and girls and whatever that men and women uh, that follow me and which I've not been on very much um, for the last little bit, but I'm trying to do a little bit more. But this year has been a bad start. Now I'll wait a little bit, see if anybody wants to come in where they can you can talk with me and stuff. I can go through some of the things that's happened. Uh, I guess it's like this. We almost lost Mrs. Country back just a few weeks ago. Then I had a little bit of a scare this weekend, and it's mine's not over and hers is not over with. But like I said, be glad for anybody to join in. Like I said, I put the link up there, and I hope and get some discussions because, like I said, this has been hard on uh, me and my family, and hopefully, like I said, we can get through this. Well, like I said, Patriot Defense. Like I said, I'm going live. I went on StreamYards and stuff, so some could come in. We could talk about this, and uh, I'm not working for a week now because of my weekend I had just this weekend. Wasn't expecting it. We wasn't expecting Mrs. Country's thing too. So if you want to come in, I see four's got here so far. I'm trying, delay just a little bit just to see who wants to come in. I was hoping NC Tire and Hunter would come in. Poor Dirt Farmer, different ones would come in. Like I said, I'm a little short-winded, but that's to do with what's been going on this weekend. So it is cold up here. It was 60, 70 degrees the other day. Now it is cold. Let's see. Let me give you a weather update where we're at. Let's go to Weather Channel. It gives it. We have 32 degrees, and we've had some snow flurries. Huh? What the heck? Hey, Jim the Trucker. Okay, yeah. I'll put the link up there, Jim the Trucker. Like I said, uh, you know some of what's went on with me and Mrs. Country. Not very many does know what's went on. But I think you guys need to know. This has not been no fun at all, per se, for my part. But like I said, I wanted to wait till some got in here. Um, I spent just the at the not at the beginning, but just for this weekend. I was in the hospital from Friday night till Sunday afternoon late. Uh, was unexpected, and I'm off for a week. Could be off more if I have to have surgery. If this persists and I can't get the medication to break it up, and I'll get into that a little bit. But Mrs. Country is more important to me than me. She's much bigger because without Mrs. Country, I don't exist. NC Tire and Hunter Jeff, he's been to my home. I consider him a good friend. Jim the Trucker, he's been to my home. Uh, he's a good friend. Bubba's been to my home, and different ones. And I want to put on something this um, this summer, I'd like to do a weekend of just coming out, camping and stuff out at my place and cook out and some stuff. And so hopefully we can get that done, get it arranged. But like I said, I've got the like I said, I love doing this. I can remember how to do it now. So this is just, I just can't get over myself that I can do this. I'll put it in there again. And there it is. Like I said, it's up in that just maybe I don't know if you guys can relate, but back and I'll tell you, Larry, let me pull up something here, some pictures. I don't know. I should have uploaded them into my here. I'll show it right here. Okay, here. Can you guys see? Wait a minute. It's a shadow. Doggone it. I knew that would happen. Here, let's shadow that out. Let's see. Okay, I don't know if I can get that in here very good or not, but there is a picture of the front of my truck. Here is a picture of the car. And let's see here. There's another good picture of it. And there's another picture of the car. Here, I'll show you. Let's see. Here we go. There's another picture of the car at the salvage yard. But anyway, this happened January. January, I want to say the 16th, I think. I went and delivered one load of chicken litter. Well, yeah. There, I done messed that up. Here we go. Let's put this back around. Sorry. What a mess. Anyway, I delivered a load of chicken litter, and I was on my way back. My partner was behind me. And coming through a small town on 29, and coming through a little community called McCarthyville, and noticed a little old car, and the angle of the road that she was on was at a little bit of an angle, but it had snowed that night before a little bit. She had her side windows on her passenger side not cleaned. She had her back window not clean. Coming down through there, speed limit's 45. I usually drop down around 40 or something like that because I know how bad those intersections are. But anyway, she stopped. I thought, okay, she's seen me. So I went to hit the fuel again. She started to roll up. She rolled up another couple 3 foot and stopped again. So thought, well, she did finally see me through the snow that she had on her windows. Well, I was in between 40 and 45. The speed limit's 45. And I got within 20 feet of her, and she pulled out in front of me. And I started to go to the right. I seen I couldn't make it, which I had just a second to react. And I start cutting my truck to the left, and it was too late. I done hit her in the back end. She come around to my right, and she disappeared. And that is a electrical outpost where those fences are, where she wound up. She busted 3 telephone poles and cracked them and broke one of them in two. And I literally fell out of the truck trying to get to her to see if she's okay. Because, it scared the crap out of me. 43 years and I've never had a wreck in a semi. But when I opened up the passenger door, guys, I had the most ungodly experience. I'm an ex-paramedic, and I usually get through these things pretty good, but I hit this girl. She's 18 years old. She's a high school senior, and there was nothing I could do. Nothing. But when I opened up the door, the whole side of her right cheek, all of this, every bit of this here, was all cut open, every bit of it. She was choking on her blood and stuff. I'm not going to really get into that, but anyway, I got her and screamed for them to get the medics here and to get me some towels or anything where I could help control the bleeding, because it was bad. And so I stayed with her. It felt like eternity spending that time with her. She kept on asking me, what happened? I don't remember. Hold me. I'm scared, and shit. And apparently she didn't remember. Thank God for that. I don't think she's going to remember that, because that was awful. But on chain link fence, the tall ones, they've got the center poles that go through the center to help structuralize that chain link fence. One of them, it came loose and came through the windshield and caught her in that jaw. She would have been probably very sore, but she had no brain injury. She had no spinal injuries. It was all cosmetic to her face and stuff. But anyway, that can happen within a second. And that's when it started for this year. And folks, let me tell you, it's hard. It's hard. And I tell you, it got to me. So anyway, the 19th of January, Mrs. Country was going into the bank, and it was, water and stuff on where it had been snowing and this, that, and the other. And she went into the bank, and she went to go into the steps, and it's ceramic tile, whatever you want to call that stuff, and slipped a little bit. She didn't fall. She caught herself, and she broke her left tibia. It's right up next to her knee. And so by that night, we had to take her and had x-rays and stuff made, and she had broke it. Hey, Poor Dirt Farmer, how you doing, sir? I put the link in there. Matter of fact, here, I'll do it again. Anyway, went to the doctor and this, that, and other, and finally got into the orthopedic doctor, sports doctor, and they fitted her for the brace. Any of you guys are welcome to jump in here. And so she was wearing a fitted brace on her left leg, and so it went on and on for a few weeks. So here, just a few weeks ago, she had felt bad at work, and it's been about four weeks ago, something like that, 4 or 5 weeks ago. She felt bad at work. She was having a little bit of trouble breathing. Her chest was hurting a little bit, but when she got home a little after 5 o'clock, and I just happened to get in not too late after that, I come in the door, and I thought, well, okay, I'm looking for Mrs. Country. And so I come on back to the bedroom. That's where she usually changes her clothes, but she was holding her chest, And she said, I can't breathe. And, as soon as I walked around the corner, her color wasn't good. And I thought that she's going to the emergency room because she didn't look good. As soon as I made up my mind right there just in a split second. But she looked at me and says, I need to go to the ER. And she never says that. Never. So I took her to the ER, local ER, and they took some x-rays, and her left leg where she had broken had developed blood clots. And they had broke loose and went to her lungs. And they ordered a CAT scan of her lungs, and it was bad. And so they made a determination right off the bat that they was going to transfer her to Miami Valley Hospital down in Dayton. And because they could not handle the severity of the blood clots. And so anyway, we found out the next day after they got her transferred down there that if we hadn't got her to the emergency room on that night, that Mrs. Country would have probably passed away. I think it's a Wednesday. No, it was whatever day it was. She would have passed away the next day. Said she would not have survived another 24 hours. So by us realizing something was wrong, we took action. And so, she's not completely out of the woods yet. She's taking blood thinners now. I've got her home and stuff. And we're working on getting her back to normal. I mean, thank goodness she's not on crutches. She don't have brace no more. She's not using her cane now, but she's sort of on the mend. So anyway, then I got home Friday, and I was having trouble breathing. I'd had a chest cold. So, which I'm stubborn. You can ask Mrs. Country. I'm stubborn as hell when it comes to things. But anyway, Randy, how you doing, bud? Didn't see you pop in there. But anyway, I finally, me and her went back forth. Okay, so we went to the emergency room, and apparently my chest cold, because I didn't get rid of it, that mucus and all that stuff has built up pneumonia and some things in my lungs. Now, the trick is they've got me on antibiotics and different things to try to break this mucus stuff up. I've got mucus knots and stuff in my lungs that it could build up so bad that it literally smothered me to death. So they're trying antibiotics and different things, try to break it up and blah, 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 and whole 9 yards. But if they don't break up, they will have to surgically put me to sleep, go in with a scope into my lungs and clean them out. And this ain't no fun. I believe it. It's no fun. I'm home for a week, and I don't do sitting very well. I just went and spent a bunch of money on medicine stuff. Anyway, it's been a pain in the ass, guys. This first start of 2024 has started out sucky. Just to let you know. It just seemed like we cannot catch a break. So, if any of you guys, Porter Department, any of you guys, please, if you're more than welcome, like I said, you're more than welcome to come in here. Just hit the link there, and let's talk about it. Look, we all are a family. Patriot Fence, I think a world of you. Poor Dirt Farmer, think a world of you. Randy, I don't know you as much, but uh, um, it's been a rough go. Yeah, it don't take long. And like I said, I'd got what it happened is I back yonder in January. I had a chest coat. I give it to Mrs. Country. Mrs. Country give it back to me. Then she got rid of it and it stuck with me, and I just tried to ignore it. Well, I hope I can mend. Uh, there's Poor Dirt Farmer. Oh boy, let's see what. There we go. What's up, Poor Dirt Farmer?
Working on junk. Working on junk.
Working on junk. Here, come up here and work on my lungs and stuff. Maybe you can work on this junk and get this fixed up for me.
I kick you in the ass, get your lungs working every once in a while, maybe.
Well, if you can kick me in the ass, I mean, you've done more than what some's tried. Hey, what's the matter with it?
Freeze plug.
Free? Oh, that's the one with the freeze plug.
Yeah, I got 4 of the bolts out though.
Okay.
They're way up in there. I don't know if you can see them or not, but let me see. Right there, be at the end of that.
Yeah, I
you
see
the
that.
little round hole
Yeah,
down
I
in
see
there,
that.
and then there's one below it, and then there was 2 over there. I got that one out. There's 4 of these bad boys here, but I had to
Yeah.
use some really ingenious ways. I found this.
Patriot Fence says freeze plugs in Florida. Laughing my ass off.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
crazy.
I gotta
man.
put that. There you go. That's just for you, bud.
Yeah, freeze plugs in Florida. Hey, but thank goodness I had this one tool. This one here.
Hey! This is a family show. Now stop.
Yes, this is it. It's a
Yeah.
half inch down to 3/8
Yeah,
instead of what you usually have opposite of that.
I've got those like that.
But I needed this one specifically because I had to I had to go buy a socket. Of course, I lost my 15 millimeter, so I had to go pay like $8 for one socket, and $20 in gas to get it.
Yeah.
But all these little tools, tricks, you know. But I got all 4 of them out. Every one of them, I had to use a different device.
Now,
4
what
different
happened
stuff.
to the freeze plug? Did it just start rust out or what?
Yeah, it's rusted. It's just rusty.
I hope you put a stainless steel one in there.
Ain't got it out yet. I got to pull the whole motor mount out. That whole motor mount, this aluminum piece right here,
Yeah.
this is the motor mount. It's a round circle with a rubber bushing in the middle.
Yeah.
Bolt that runs through it.
Yeah.
Well, where them bolts are up against the block, it's like an aluminum plate. It's a square aluminum plate. So it's up against the block. There's no way to get to the freeze plug without totally removing that motor mount.
That's
so of course I'm gonna have to jack the motor up. I've got my brand new trusty little jack down there, and
that's Dodge, ain't it?
yeah. So I got to get somehow. There's that big old bolt down there. It's huge. That bolt right. Let me see if I can't get my hands down in there. On the edge of that aluminum piece down there that's straight down below my socket right there.
Yeah.
That round aluminum piece that's at the end of my extension. There's a bolt that runs through that. I got to pull that big long bolt out next.
Does it come out through the back or the front? I think come out through the back.
The nuts on the back. So
all right, then it pull out through the front.
Yeah, and once I knock that big old long bolt out, then I can hopefully pound that rubber piece out of there, out of them horns that are sticking off the frame.
Yeah.
And if I knock that down, it should slide loose from straight down the block. Hopefully there's nothing in the way that'll stop it from going down and out of there. So once I knock it clean down enough to where I can actually see the motor, the freeze plug, because You can't hardly see it except
Can
for up
you
in
get
the
to
side.
the motor mount on the bolts on the frame and on the motor? If you just remove your whole motor mount, don't
Yeah, that's
take
what
the
I'm
pin
doing. That's
out.
what I gotta do. I gotta get that big
Well,
long bolt out to get that motor mount out there.
don't it? How many bolts that have it bolted to the block?
Them
Two or
4 that I
three?
took out, them 4 I already got out.
Oh, you done got it loose, the motor mount loose from the block.
Yeah, I got the 4 bolts out. I didn't
All
get it
right.
loose.
How many bolts do you have that's hooked to the frame that holds that mount to the frame?
That one big long one that goes through that motor mount. That one big long goes through the bushing. See, the motor mount's on the frame. The actual
Yeah,
rubber bushing itself is over all the way up over on the horns on the frame.
but those should have bolts that where you can take the whole motor mount completely out.
Yeah, but you got
For
to pull
that,
it off. You got to get the 4 bolts off the frame. I mean, off the
yeah,
mount, off the block itself, which I got.
yeah,
And then I got that big long bolt that goes down through there with the. It's got the 15, 16-inch.
yeah.
I got to put it down there on that thing right down there. And then the other one up front here. So once I get that big long bolt out, then I got to try to knock that motor mount off of there. You know what I mean?
It should come off pretty easy.
That thing's like 8 inches long. It's a big
Yeah.
long aluminum.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They on Dodges they're extreme. You got some help there.
It got my cat. Bear. Oh, that's a nugget. I had to make
he'll
sure the
fit in
dogs
there.
ain't running off. Oh, it's crazy because there's nowhere to stick your hands down in there, but luckily I got the grippers. I'll put the death lock on it. I'll get it out of there one way or another, right? I got to jack the motor up a little bit next once I get that
Yeah.
big bolt out.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to go down in there and jack the motor up next and see if I can even move the motor mount, like with a screwdriver or something, or a tire iron.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I can get it to move.
If you got the motor mount loose from the block,
Yeah.
you can jack that motor up.
Yeah, on one side.
And if you get it up, if you get it up, the pressure off of that, you should be able to get that bolt out.
Yeah. So I was getting me a board. That one's too long. I need something about yay long. I need to cut off some of that. So I've been out here looking for stuff to do the job with. Because once I jack the motor up a little bit, if I see the motor will move, then I know I should be able to look up in there and see if that whole thing's going to be able to come down if it's cleared underneath it, you know.
Mitten State's in.
Huh?
Media. Mitten State Media.
Mitten, yes, I sent him the link.
Yes,
A few people the link. I got my roof done almost, man. Now I got to clean up the back porch. Everything's destroyed. All this shit was in the shed. None of it's any good anymore.
That'll keep you busy all summer.
Another cat. There's the seizure cat. Oh yeah, dude, it destroyed everything back here.
I know. I remember seeing it when it first happened.
Fucking
we had a bunch of tornadoes this last week.
Oh yeah,
Indian Lake, which we go up there a lot. Wapakoneta, we go up there a lot. We was in between both of them, the one in Greenville that away, and Walpock and up that way. We was our house, we were right in the middle, and nothing. You know, we had sirens going off, but we had really nothing much around here.
Yeah.
So
it tore the whole wall down. It collapsed my well house. Tore a few boards out.
If you go on Facebook and go to Indian Lake, their page, you'll see. I mean, it just destroyed that. I mean, that's a nice place up there. It just simply destroyed it. So you guys keep those people in your prayers. I think we had 3 that died. The Menards,
do they have underground? Can they go underground? They got underground shelters or what?
No, most of it's trailers and crap like that. Yeah, it's it's a lake, and it's a big busy lake. So
they didn't have no warning it was coming.
Yeah, they set off sirens and stuff, but
Shit. Yeah, that's not nothing.
It hits.
A little late now. You hear the siren goes off, you just stick your head between your knees, right?
Yeah,
Get your ass
they're
by.
hey, they're good about setting off sirens early,
Yeah.
and they've got a lot better. But when you have a few minutes, to do that, it's hard. Like I said, we had 3 died. There's 4 died. Menards, I think manager, I think it was surveying the damage there and had a heart attack. So I still consider him the tornado.
Yeah,
It was a death.
tragedy. Yeah. The stress
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, I believe that's what I honestly believe that's what caused him because, like I said, that was bad.
Man,
So
oh, it's rough, dude. I mean, hell, just the barometric pressure changes when you're
yeah,
in the middle of a storm. It
yeah,
changes the way you feel. I mean, it really affects
yeah,
how you feel. You don't feel quite normal. You know what I mean? It
yeah,
changes it.
yeah.
Whether it makes your nose stuffy or
The
it
National
changes.
Guard was deployed to help with some of that up there and around too. So, but like I say, guys, like I said, I want to go on here and let you guys know the update, and because we've not said very much about me and Mrs. Country. Like I said, she developed with that broken tibia in her leg back in January. She developed blood clots in her leg that they moved to her lungs. That if we had waited 12, 24 hours later, Mrs. Country wouldn't be with us today.
Damn.
Sci-Fi, the video guy. How you doing, bud? Yeah. And
So
like I said, when I come in that day, she was sitting on the bed holding her chest. Said, I can't hardly believe I need to go to the emergency room, which as soon as I turned around the corner, the color of her face and stuff didn't look good. And first thing I thought of, you going to the emergency room, girl. And she never says it. She says, I need to go to the emergency room. And so she got her shoes on and stuff, and that's where we went. And like I said, luckily they caught it. Like I said, she's on blood thinners now and stuff. Her legs on the mend. Then I've got pneumonia now that I spent this weekend in the hospital from Friday afternoon till yesterday afternoon. So, guys, it ain't going good for us. It's eating our finances up alive.
So I
So
tell people, dude, it only takes one bad day to ruin a whole lifetime. People never understood. They used to tell me, "Nah, you just didn't do it right. You just this no bullshit." I've been
yeah,
through
well,
2000. I've been through 2008. You know what I mean? I was one of them victims.
yeah. Well,
Stay real quick.
this year had been good. I had that truck wreck, which
Yeah.
uh, I couldn't help that. Then Mrs. Country broke her tibia, or her, and then me now. We're like $90,000. It's Jesus. What the world can we do?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
wouldn't worry about
Sci-Fi.
hospital bills. I wouldn't stress on medical.
Well, her first.
Just tell them Joe Biden's going to pay the bill. Tell them collect it with the college kid fund. Throw it in with that. They'll hook you right up.
Yeah, sure, right. I thought about moving to Mexico and claim Mexican
Well, you
citizenship,
really,
then
hey,
come back across.
medical bills don't affect your credit.
Well,
Can they take your house?
no.
Well, then what the hell? What are you going to worry about a goddamn medical bill for? Hey, if
Well,
we was Biden's, we'd have free medical, wouldn't we?
yeah, but
Oh yeah.
I'm one on paying my bills.
Oh yeah, that's your bills would be your bills that you created. Medical bills, well, you didn't create them; they were created for you. We could blame it on the food they fed us, the air we breathe, the toxins in the ground. We can blame whatever we want to because that's what they all do. They blame somebody else. Why you think we're how many trillions of dollars in debt in this country? We're
Yeah,
just going with the American way, blood. I will never pay a doctor bill. I'll tell you that right now. Never. Never have. Never will. I should have the same medical that the guy that works for me got. How can the guy that works for me have better insurance than I got?
yeah,
How can I not afford to pay my insurance or my medical, but the guy that works for me can? And he drives around in a daggone limousine too, bulletproof, and he's got all kind of guards. No, if any government has any type of insurance for themselves, every person in this damn country should have the same exact insurance, or they shouldn't have it.
yeah.
Period. there's no excuse to me why
Yeah.
people are sick and elderly and can't afford their medicines. And I've watched people die because they couldn't buy their medicine for their heart disease. So they couldn't afford their blood thinners. They died. I mean, I watched one guy try to eat pepper juice, drank pepper juice, trying to thin his blood down to live. He died.
There's the link if anybody else wants it to come in. But you know,
I wouldn't stress, dude. Don't let the medical bill stretch you, because that's what most people, the bills stress the people more out than the daggone illness does.
Well, you know, I'm not as much worried about the medical bills as I am. You know, I had to pay out first over $1,500 for medicine for Mrs. Country. I don't have that kind of money now. It's put us in a bad spot. You know, yeah, I make decent money, but this is eat us alive, man. Mrs. Country both.
Oh, but dude, there's ways we could probably help you. I could probably talk to people. There's ways of getting medicine. I don't care how much you own. There's ways of getting help with these medicines. I'll have to get with a couple of my friends and find out. But yeah, you don't have to pay for them medicines. There are programs to help, dude. You just got to accept them, and you got to reach out.
We tried, Petey. We tried different things, and every time we did,
we'll figure something out. We just have to get our daggone think tank together again.
Well, I've done shelled it out, and so
yeah, but she don't have to buy no more.
Well, yeah, I've got to buy more, but now one thing about it, one thing that did happen for us, the one expensive blood thinner that she's on, we've got it for free for 1 year. Okay, we did get that, which that helped out a bunch. These others, the RX pager fence says, ask the pharmacist about the RX card. Usually, most of them, Walmart complains. They say they can't take it. CVS, all these others say they can't take some of them things. Our pharmacy, which is a real good pharmacy, doesn't take those things, but they did help us. Our pharmacies help us get the one blood thinner for free for a year. So they did all that, and so that's going to help us out a bunch there. I mean, that's a big help. So
yeah, I'm just saying though, there are ways, dude. There are ways. And heck, look at what they're trying to do now. They're trying to put a cap on medicine. I guess there's appealing it though. I think it's going to the Supreme Court. Biden came up with something about medicine, which I look at it both sides on that one. It's good because they put the price cap on it, which we already have. The Federal Drug Administration already controls that pretty much. So it's just another doing the same thing. But how does that match with a capitalist country where you can name your own price?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's two sides to that. One is,
but you know, the thing is, these pharmacists, that companies that invent these medicines, they have a copyright to them for so many years, where they set the price. I think that ain't right. You know, I think these drugs need to be given at a reasonable price where the average Joe Blow can buy them. You know why? You know, it's a new drug. It's supposed to be great. Simicort. I've got Simicort. It's $300 whatever for a month.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm lucky so far. I don't know. I just don't know about it. I don't know. I look at both sides always and try to come up with a happy middle. But it's like, you know, you don't want socialist. You don't want socialism, but yet you want the government to kind of control it a little bit, even though it's a capitalist system. You really kind of want that because that makes people strive to be better.
Yeah, it does.
You know, it forces you to try. Whereas if you're on a socialist program, you might not even try. You might just sit down and smoke weed every day, like a lot of these people do, never do anything. But yeah, there should be some kind of middle ground, and there's not. It's either this or that. There's no center. You know, it seems like if with medicine being as that be a top priority and the amount of money that goes into it, the government could kind of maybe figure a way, which it won't work because government never does nothing right, but pay the doctors instead of the people paying the doctors, because we're already
Yeah.
paying the government. It could, but that's right on the edge of socialism. You see what I mean? And who would want to go into the medical field? Because we know how the government doesn't pay for anything if they can get out of it. I don't know, man. Glad you're making it through it, dude. That's a rough one there. Hitting double sided, both y'all at the same time. I'm like, God damn. Oh man.
Anon One News is on. He said, "Hey, PDF, Anon One News."
Hey, None, what's happening? I thought he done disappeared on us.
I thought he had too.
Man, good to see you, man. Good to see you out there.
Yeah. So, I don't think nobody else wants to come up and be with us. So I think I'm feeling like a little left out here.
I thought they was scared of you, so that's why I come up. I figured I'd help ruin it for you. What the hell? You know they scared of both of us up here together.
Ain't that the truth? You and I together in the ring, they ain't got a prayer. Oh, yeah.
They just don't like me, man. They just don't like me. I speak the truth.
Some people don't like me because I tell it just like I see it. You know,
But they don't like you because you like me.
You know, you'd ask Miss Country. You know, I tell like it is. So I've hurt her feelings before by just saying what I think. You know, and I don't mean to. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to hurt my wife's feelings.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional. It just came out like that.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, you ask her, I'm just plain spoken.
My
There you
nose
go.
just ignore me.
Look at this on the screen. Yeah. Now he's getting sexual with us. I'm gonna call that sexual harassment. Yeah.
Hey, I haven't been harassed like that in a long time if it was me. So
Yeah.
he runs from me. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I tell you what, everybody loves Mrs. Country. You know, and you know, Jeff NC Tire Hunter, you know, he's been in my home. He loves Mrs. Country because she gives warm hugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
he's an old softy. He's easy. He's easy prey. You got to keep him away. He'll join her side.
Hey, there's both after me when he was up here. Sorry, rascal. But that's all right. I still love Jeff. He's a good guy. Like I said, I got to know him when he's been up here. We've been to his house down there before too. So
yeah, I got this rubberized coating to paint on my roof. I painted the whole roof white. It looks good. Hopefully,
yeah. Patriot Defense. How old do you think you are? You talking about Mrs. Country? I'm 9 years older than her. Yeah, he does. He was up here back few weeks ago. Oh, wait a minute. Randy, where's the picture of you at?
Randy, come on up. Randy.
Well, he's here. I don't see no picture of him. I'm going to put you on here. You better be you.
I am me.
You better be you.
I'm farmer.
Hey, I got a gun. I shoot you in the kneecap and make you limp. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, just one?
I got another one over in the drawer. Then I got four more over in the safe. So, yeah. I got enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let them Chinese come on across.
He got one for all of us, Randy. Don't worry. He got us.
Yeah, country boy, you popped up. I was on YouTube and I flipped through. I saw you come up and I was like, what? PDF ain't here yet? I had to call him.
He called me and said, Country Boy's alive. I said, I'm on the way.
Yeah.
He was outside. He was outside working on his truck now.
Mm-hmm.
He's over there tearing it apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught it like I see it.
He's got this.
I'll get it back together.
Hey, I want you guys to know. I love this. I figured this shit out where I can copy and paste and stuff.
Okay.
That's a catch me out. I love that. Here we go. Bam. There we go. Now and somebody else can come up too.
Well, what sucks about that American truck, they got damn millimeter bolts holding in some things, you know?
Don't you talk about them Dodges now.
They should have all American bolts, 11/16, 5/8, and
Well, there's good with metric and there's good with American standard.
yeah.
Okay.
Country boy,
Yes.
I grew up as a motorcycle mechanic. My family owned a bike shop here in Florida
Yeah.
since 1963. We sold out in 2000 and we got out, but I was a mechanic for 24 years, 25. But
Working on all kind of motorcycles, country boy. He worked on everything.
Yeah.
yeah,
Now I built that 90. That you guys once seen my bike on my channel, that 99 Kawasaki Vulcan. I
Right?
built
Okay.
that. I built that bike.
all right.
Okay. And I still got it now. I'm trying to find me a set of hard bags for that bike, and I tell you that it's getting hard to find. I can't find me a set of hard bikes or hard saddlebags for it.
There's a lot of good what do you call scrap yards up by you.
Well,
just
we've
gotta
got in
look for 'em.
in Columbus, Ohio, the Iron Pony is a big bike
Mhm.
shop. I'm going down there because they've got where you can find. They've got all kinds of things. Now I'm sure I can find them there.
Yes.
So
I did many oils and tire changes on them bikes and Vulcans.
this who is AJM?
He's from across the pond.
Okay.
He can't be. He
Uh,
cannot be trusted. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, he says the American industry has been sold out to the highest bidder, which I believe that.
Yeah.
And it's a shame too. It's right. It's a shame. But what can you do?
Would that be considered capitalist? Is that a capitalist system? That would just be, that's how it works. Capitalism.
Well, yeah, but I think that a lot of it's been sold out to the Chinese. I honestly believe
Dude,
that. I think a lot of it's been,
check this out. China, the way China is working right now, and you can research this, they're building whole cities that nobody lives in, right? More than one. There's a bunch of cities. They've been doing this for a long time. They've actually built some cities that the buildings are actually just falling over because it's substandard construction. Because they've never intended anybody to live in any of these cities. They got one city they built looks exactly like France, right? An exact duplicate. Okay. So now, if they stop building these cities, this massive building program they got, the China system will collapse. There's no hope. And eventually it has to happen. You just can't keep building and building and building. And that when their main problem over there is housing, they don't have enough housing, but yet they're building these cities that no one will ever live in just to keep the building market going. Because when they stop, it's going to be a 2008, all of it, the way it happened here, in a scale that has never been seen before. Then what are all them billions of Chinese people going to do? You think we got a flood of people coming here now? We have the biggest massive country of anywhere, and nobody lives here. We have more open land than anywhere on the planet.
Think
about it. So that's what the future is going to bring. When the housing market, they stop building these houses for no reason at all, these towns, these cities, that's when China collapses. So they're not as powerful as everybody thinks they are or portrays that they are. And you can go look it up. Cities in China. No one lives them.
Hey, look, Patriot Defense, I know how old he is now. Look here. See that? He's got a bike with training wheels now.
That's right.
You are an old fart. Yeah. Mine's still too. I still get on that thing, ride that thing.
Yes.
I got to have some fun with him. I like Patriot Defense. He's my cool buddy.
He's like us. We've been out here forever and a day.
Yeah, he's 3 days older than dirt. Yeah. Yeah.
Country boy, have you ever seen the Roadliner or the Yamaha Raider?
I've seen Yamaha Raider.
What about the Roadliner?
The Roadliner, I've not.
1900, looks like a big Harley,
Yeah, okay.
black. Yeah.
Did you know Ferrari had a motorcycle?
Yeah, they did.
I didn't until I seen that lady that was scamming them millions of dollars from the government out there in Texas stole from the military, from the army.
Yeah.
She had
I tell
one.
you what, I wished I still had that old Indian bike I had.
Okay.
That was it 40, 48, 47, 48? I tell you what, the Kickstarter on that thing would break your freaking leg if if you wasn't careful with it.
Yeah,
My
tell
uncle-
Sci-Fi Bry about it. That's what happened to him. He tried to start that motorcycle and broke his damn leg.
Yep. Kick back. Got him.
Got him good, boy.
Hey, here's what he says. Love your truck, by the way, country, and yet chicken shit drops. I got news for you. That's hauled a lot of chicken shit. I've hauled a lot. I'm telling you what, but I've got my truck back. I tell you, I get the chills every time I get in it because, like I said, the truck,
Yeah.
I've had truck since it's new. It's burned up on me. Y'all seen the video of it. I've had computer problems with it, and now I've had a wreck in it, which was not, the Ohio State Patrol. They found me, I was not, she was cited for the wreck, which I hated that in a way, but it was her fault.
Yeah, you couldn't take
And,
the hit. You
well,
can't take the hit if you ain't wrong.
yeah, and
Country
so,
boy. Country boy, did she slide under the trailer?
no, I hit her.
Okay.
I hit her with the front right corner of my truck. I couldn't miss her. And
Pulled
so,
right out in front of him, Randy,
yeah,
and he hit her in the back center down through a fence.
Well, when you're sitting up that high, you really can't see up above your bumper.
well, I seen when I hit her back in, it spun her around to the right. And I seen the hood disappear underneath the hood around to my right, and that's where I lost her at. And like I said, there was nothing I could do. And you know what and I work with this Sergeant Chris from the State Highway Patrol. I work auxiliary up here with the Ohio State Highway Patrol on accidents and stuff. And he told me, he said there was nothing. He estimated my speed when I hit her about 35 to 40 mile an hour, which is well below the speed limit of 45 through that area. He says, you're one of the few drivers that drives through that area like that. He says, I've been setting up there when I recognize your truck. And so everybody knows my truck. I couldn't rob a tiddlywink store and get by with it because everybody knows my truck. Everybody knows me.
Sure.
And so, I just hate it because this girl's a high school senior. She was taking college courses and high school together. She's apparently real smart. And the good thing about it was I went down to get all the police report and stuff the other day. And Sergeant Chris told me, and I told him how I was feeling stuff about it. But the mother called me the next day and let me know, which I'd already been told by everybody, that they didn't blame me for the wreck. The family didn't. And the mother called me and ensured me that they do not blame me for that. Said their daughter was at fault. It's just a mistake that she's gonna have to live with. So yeah, it's still hard for me to, I hurt somebody in my truck. That's the thing. I hurt somebody in my truck, It wasn't my fault, but I still hurt her. And
Yeah.
I do not want to hurt our youth, our young people. And so, like I
Yeah,
said, guys, I hope you guys,
we're supposed to protect them type. So that's what we do our best to
Yeah.
try to do. So
and I hope you guys,
I think we feel more guilty that we weren't able to protect them from their stupidity when they
Yeah.
do stupid shit, whether it's car crash or whatever it is. We feel like, damn,
Exactly.
I should have been there. You know what I mean? All the woulda, shoulda, coulda bullshit that we put
well,
ourselves.
Yes.
if she had taken 1 minute, just look, let me put this on the screen. Look, 1 minute, and cleaned off her two side windows on her passenger side and her back glass, she would have seen me. 1 minute is all it would have took to slap that little bit of snow off.
Oh, she had snow on the glass. Yeah.
Yes, that's why she did.
Damn.
Yeah, just
Yeah, them little modern cars that they build nowadays, they crumble like a tin can.
wait.
So is she going to be pretty much healed back, or is she going to have difficulties? Or
No, she's gonna recover from it. It's a lot of cosmetic. Here, let me pull this up one more time. I'll show you her car, and let me show you the back end where I hit her. Okay, here I'll show you this right here. Here. Let me turn this. Okay, can you see that right there?
Yeah.
Okay, I hit her at an angle. That is a Volkswagen something or other. It's a Volkswagen. But anyway, that's what she was driving. So
Jim the Trucker, what's happening, Jim the Trucker? Jim the Trucker's here. Country boy.
Hey, farmer, I'm about to fall out. My phone is hot as hell. It threw up warnings. I
Yes.
might fall out soon.
Plug it in, charge it up, put it in the freezer, get you an ice pack. An ice pack.
here, I'll put the link back up there if anybody else wants to come in, Jim the Trucker or anybody else. So there you go. I don't know what Jim's doing today. He's probably driving that damn truck. I gave him out a truck for a couple days, doggone it. When he was up here, he was up at my house here a while back.
I'll be up as long as I can.
Hey, he come by here. Turn your camera off. Turn your camera off. Randy. Hit the cam button where it puts your avatar up there. Now that won't get so hot if you do that.
What kind of phone you got?
Revo or Reveal.
We'll get you
Metro.
that burn iPhone, ding dong.
You can't even think I'm song 24, 23.
I never wanted one. They forced me to get one at my work.
I'd rather have a flip top phone.
There you go.
I miss my flip top.
They still sell them.
I know it. I tell you what, I tell you, if I didn't have to do all this email stuff and all this crap with the truck and this, that, and the other, I would have went back to my flip phone.
Yeah. Well, PDF, we got a little cold front come through.
It's 32 degrees here
Is it now?
right now. It comes snow blizzard here a little bit ago. We had little snow showers.
I'm on the Gulf side of Florida, country boy.
Yeah, I know. You sorry rascal, you.
I'm over by the ocean.
Well, I tell you what, at 60 degrees, I'd be wearing shorts and a tank top.
We do.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
y'all
with
freeze it down there.
with a coat on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'd be thinking, oh, hell yeah. 60 degrees, I take it. It was 70 degrees the other day, and I was loving it.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
buddy.
I'm sorry, I couldn't say that. That's infringing on McDonald's. I can't say I'm loving it. Yeah, I can. Screw me.
I wake
Screw
up
that
and
big
it's
hill.
60 degrees in my house, man. I'm turning both heaters on. I'm gonna get it up to about 80 real quick.
That's cause you're old and pitiful.
I do have a wood stove, country boy.
Oh, do you?
A wood stove in Florida.
Well, PDF is changing a freeze plug, and he's in Florida. What the hell's that all about?
It's not right. There's something wrong. It's global warming. I think. I don't know
Well,
what.
Now that
well,
should be global chilling with you.
well, just think of this, country boy. Like PDF said, it was a crate motor. It was built here in the U.S. and whatever parts they used the parts that they got nowadays to use for it. Which back in what, '04, a little
Yeah.
bit better product. But
PDF, I like that bike. He just sent me a text. He sent me a text of his other bike. I like to
yeah,
have that bike now. I like that.
a V-Star 650.
What size is that bike? If
650,
put
ain't it?
if he had put big wide white walls on that bike there, that'd be a sharp bike. I've got
Yeah.
wide white walls on my Vulcan, and I'm telling you what, everybody loves it. Since I did that a few years ago, I started putting wide white walls on it. If you go back into some of my video, you'll see that bike with the wide white walls. It just sets that bike off.
Country boy, them Vulcans, they got like a rod knocked to them. Most of them, and you can hear them when you give it gas. It's like a rumble in the bottom end, but that's how they are.
Well, mine don't. I tell you, I retuned the engine on it. I
Mhm.
swear, I've had people on Harley Davidsons pull up beside of me and look at me and says, "I love your Harley." It's got the Vulcan sign on the side of it, and they still swear it's the Harley Davidson. It
Yeah,
sounds and runs and looks just like a Harley Davidson, and it confuses everybody.
That's one of the first things I did when I bought my V Star, is I took all the emblems off, everything that said Yamaha, and
Yeah,
people didn't know what kind of bike it was back when they
yeah,
first came out. It was an '04. I bought
Mhm.
it '03. The end of '03, I bought it. That was a sweet little bike, man, because it run up to 100 mile an hour is all it would really do, unless you put like a Vance and Hines exhaust and a jet kit in the carburetor. Then it'll
yeah,
walk right past 100 like nothing, man. It just keep
yeah.
on going.
Well,
So
Yep.
mine's a '99 800D Classic, and and it now when it really wants to kick, when it really wants to throw you off of it, when you hit about 115 and you kick it down one gear and punch it, it will pull the front wheel off the ground. I built this bike to run,
yeah,
and
that's
so
a little bit too much. That's just a little bit. I'm not kicking down the gear at that speed. I'm just saying, for me personally, nah. If I'm
yeah,
up to that speed, I'm thinking if I need to go faster, really, I need to slow down. Actually,
just call me. Hey, they called me Evil Knievel Jr. back yonder.
yeah.
So I mean, I was daredevil.
Another thing, country boy. A lot of people, the mechanics will take the back tire off of them to change them, and they won't lube up that diff gear in the back. There's a
Yeah,
diff gear that you got to put grease on, and
yeah,
a lot of people don't do it.
yeah. Well, the
So
only thing that I've done now, I changed my sprockets on it, one size, and I changed them out because I wore out the first set. I got 53,000 mile on it, and I
that's
changed
the
those out,
change.
but I changed the gearing on it just a little bit, which made it run a little bit better. I
Yeah,
get a
that
little
one's
bit
a
better fuel mileage
changeover.
now.
I was thinking that you had drive shafts in the back.
No, it's chain driven. I kept it chain driven. I had an option of doing that, but I wished in a way I may try to switch over to that sometime or another, but I
Doesn't
like
the drive shaft make you pull a certain direction in a curve going a certain way? It
that's
pulls it
just
the opposite
No,
way you want it to go.
that's just on a
no,
three. That's just on a three wheel.
Oh,
That's the
really?
only
That's
track.
only in them. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
wondering. Somebody told me something. I'd heard something like that one time. I said I
yeah.
never experienced it, but I
Now
drive.
on the Harley Davidson
Yeah,
on their trikes. Now if you get let's see, the independent suspension, it come on yours not pulling as bad as you get when you get the unindependent suspension on it. I test drove one down in Piqua, Ohio, and it was great, but it wanted to pull a little bit. It did not have the independent suspension on it. Now the independents work a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to be pulled into traffic while I'm trying to turn out of traffic and give it gas at the same time. That's not going to turn out well, I'm thinking.
No justice is on here.
No
If
way,
you-
no justice. What's happening?
Here, I'll show you a picture. There he is right there.
Yeah, that's my friend right there.
There you go.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I got to get that motor mount out, and then I can get that freeze plug changed. But I'm halfway there. Well, more than halfway, I think, as far as getting the bolts out.
well, you'll have it ready to go by July.
Yes. Well, I had to stop work. I heard this guy Country Boy was live. I was like, oh hell. Randy called me and said, hey man, Country Boy's live. I was going, shit. Then I get to stop working. Let me go back in the house and roll one. What the hell?
Yeah. So I
I could take a break for a day or two if I want to, Country Boy. That's the way the tired life people live.
Yeah, well, I've got a week, I got to do something. I can't just, so I figured, I told Mrs. Country I was going to go live for a while this afternoon. And so she's probably listening if she's noticed that I went live. So she's probably listening to the lies I'm telling. Hey, I am not telling no lies. She still smacks me up back the head and tells me I better behave myself.
Don't worry.
And I just say, yes, ma'am, whatever you say, dear.
If she needs to know the real truth, tell her just to email me. I got her. I'll let her
Oh,
know.
no,
I
hell
got
no.
the
I'm
clip.
not letting her talk to you.
Yes.
She'll be beating me up in my sleep.
Yes. We will definitely get it on video, and we're all going to get rich. We'll split it with her. Don't worry. After we get her out of jail, baby. But hey, we got her bond. We got PayPal.
I've got what is that? Not PayPal, but Cash Out. I've got that one.
Yes. Tell her. Don't worry. We got her. We'll get her out. No matter what the charge is.
Yeah. No, I tell you what. No. They would let her back out. They would let her. The guys down there at the sheriff's office. They let her back out just to beat my ass up again.
Yeah, they dust her off. Say, you okay?
Hey, yeah. Here, go take care of him some more.
Go get him.
So yeah.
I was watching this one video this morning, man. The guy says, I couldn't get away from her. It's a video on YouTube, and it shows all the guys that got beat up by their wives, and the cops showed up. It's a whole bunch of them. It's like, you mentioned that. It was funny as hell. I'm thinking, the girls are beating the shit out of these guys. It's like, trying to kill them, dude. And these guys are scared for their lives and shit. The police come and rescue them.
The one video, Farmer, what was it? The cop came up and the guy was laying on the ground, got hit with a frying pan.
Yeah.
Well, I got news for the other night. Last week, I'm laying there with sound asleep. Next thing I know, I get coke upside the jaw. It's just she turned around and hit me right square in the jaw. All I could say is, "What the hell?" But she is in her sleep, so I couldn't hold that against her. But anyway,
Twin bed time.
My damn dogs, man, they're fucking pain in the asses. The one, he's taken over the bowl of the other. He's the alpha, so he decides he gets to eat first. And some wolf breeds, they will fight to the death if one of them tries to eat before the other one. That's the alpha.
yeah. Let me address this. Patriot Defense put up here, CBN. You let me know if you're having a party up there. And he said, I'll make sure I come up. Now, I'm planning on doing a weekend camp thing here at the house. I've got plenty of room for tents. I got plenty of room for some campers. And so I'm planning on having a weekend get together at my place. So I've not got a date yet, but I like to have anybody and everybody that I know and stuff to come up and us do a weekend party. I'll be doing a bunch of cooking out and stuff, and so
It sounds good, but we're too far.
no, you're not. Straight up 75, you'll get here.
Hey, it takes a fucking week to get through Georgia on 75.
Well, that's cause you quit driving that damn Pinto and drive that Dodge.
Yes. I'm on a bicycle. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Well, put a motor on it.
I need an electric bike. Where's Blue Steel at? Dang it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was laughing at these people down south. I said, they got them electric cars. If there's a hurricane, how are they getting out of Florida?
Yeah.
There's no way they're going to have enough battery to get out of here. You know what I mean? It's just impossible. They can't drive that far.
Now, wait a minute, Patriot Defense. The only date I'm gonna have is you. What's that? Hey, I ain't about to have a date. I know what side my bread's buttered on. It's on both sides.
There he comes.
I have to be careful with Patriot Defense now. He's gonna start some crap.
Shit, he'll just drive the bus up there and sleep in the bus.
I don't care. He's a wimp. He should give him a tent. But no,
give him an 8-man tent. That way 7 other motherfuckers get to sleep in there with him. How's that?
Hey, yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
I used to always say if I ever get a tent, it's going to be a 2-man tent. That way only one other person can fit.
Hey, and I'm gonna pick the other 7 guys that's gonna be in there with him.
You're gonna pick.
Yeah, take that Patriot Defense. I'm gonna pick the other 7 guys to stay in that tent with you.
Oh no!
Just say, "Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys." Hey, you'll probably hear in the middle of the night. You'll hear him saying, "Yeehaw!" Yeah. He said, "Look here. Now, look at this. My Ideal Camping has a Hilton buddy." Yeah. Well, I'll make sure the one that I put in there says his last name is Hilton.
Oh, this next comment gets worse.
Oh Lord, this conversation has went further south than Florida.
How much that would take in his 8 pet camp? I mean, he's gonna like that too much. We can't do that either. That didn't work out at all. Yeah, that didn't work, country boy. Well, we tried.
Well, yeah, we tried. Hey, poor dirt farmer, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the little boy's room.
Don't forget the
I ain't going to little girl's room because I'd have to squat then. I don't feel like doing that. I might not get up after that.
Well, it depends what your pronoun is today, I guess, with all that matters.
Well, my pronoun is male and female.
Oh, so you're both?
I figure I'd
do whatever you want to be.
Hey, I'll be a little feminine on one side and just be a little roughneck on the other side. Hey, I don't see where they get that crap at, so I'm just going to let that go.
Yes.
God made man and woman. Woman's got parts and vagina, and a man's got a penis.
I used to live in Florida. Now I live in the woods.
I don't blame you. I won't shake it more than twice. If I do, I'll be playing with it after the first shake.
At one time, a friend of ours came from Pennsylvania back in the 80s down. We lived near Fort Lauderdale Beach, Florida. So she wanted to go to the beach. And I said, well, I'm working near Daytona. I could drop you off at the beach, and you can catch your cab home or whatever. And so I dropped her off at the Daytona or Fort Lauderdale Beach. And back then, she was, a young girl and all. A friend of my wife from up north that came down. But nobody ever told me damn Fort Lauderdale Beach was a gay beach, right?
Oh Lord.
There's this girl hanging out at the beach over there all day by herself. She's surrounded by gay dudes. So it didn't work out too good for her. That was the funniest shit. We'll never forget that. We
All
dropped her
right,
off.
Porter. All right, Porter Farmer. Keep them entertained till I get back.
She was mad
Yeah.
at us. She was mad at us about that, dude. Spent her whole day at the beach and she never got a date. Then someone told her, "Well, that's the gay beach." No wonder no guys are hitting on her. Yes.
Shit, the sandbars out here are all nude.
I think really. How do you know this?
Do what?
How do you know this?
What, the nude ones?
Yeah, that these beaches are nude.
We drive out there, the sandbars.
Oh,
People be
no
walking.
video.
No.
I was just saying, that shit would probably go over well on the PubeTube, the new YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sandbar exercising. As long as you put in exercise the word, you're good. They don't care what they do.
That would probably work.
You could call it what do they call that? Oh, yeah, sandbar yoga, call it. Right? Sandbar yoga. A bunch of naked people running around the beach. Sandbar yoga. Everybody would start doing it. Get a million
That damn
views.
rain. That damn rain didn't even come here.
It drizzled this morning. It made everything wet, covered my tarp with water out there and everything, and then it stopped.
That's what my wife does to me.
Yeah.
Or I do to her.
Oh yeah. Remember,
I only shook. I only paid your defense. I only shook it a half. So I didn't want to get him all excited. Brokeback Country. Oh God. Jim the trucker. He's got his mind in the gutter. Jeez, he Pete's. Just leave it to Jim the trucker to do that crap. So nobody else wants to come up, huh? Yeah, chicken.
You know, country boy, I had class B on my license, but then when I didn't work at them company no more, they ended up taking it off of my license because I didn't have a job for it.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Yeah, the DMV of Florida took it away from my license. That was a long time ago, though.
You want to come up and say hi to these people? Come here. Come here. Somebody's wanting to say hi to y'all. I'm sure she's wanting to say hi to Jim the trucker. Here, let me turn this on. There you go. Say hi to Jim the trucker. There you go, Jim trucker. She'll nip at your heels and pull your pant leg all the time. This is my little sweetheart right here. She loved Jim the trucker. I don't know why. I guess never mind.
Country boy,
yeah.
I got a McCall parrot.
McCall
Blue and
parrot.
gold. A blue and gold McCall parrot.
Yeah.
He's about 44, 43.
Yeah.
And he is loud too, boy. When he starts talking, man,
Yeah.
that bird is loud. He says all kind of stuff.
Well, he speaks his mind too, don't he?
Bite your finger clean off.
The only thing that you can do with this little dog is if she don't know you, you have to totally ignore her. She cannot stand that. If you just totally ignore her and sit there, she will get up in your lap and make you pay attention to her. Then as soon as you pet her, then you're friends.
What's her name?
Sassy
What's her
Sue.
name?
Sassy
Okay.
Sue.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sassy Sue. She's a good one. And you know, this is the first little dog I've ever had in my life. And I never did like little dogs. But after I got her, She was my little truck driving dog. When I was over the road, she went with me everywhere.
Yeah.
So she's a good one. Ever since I've got her, I would have another. She's a full-blooded Yorkie, and I tell you, she's Mrs. Country Ruiner is what happened. And I tell you what, you are turncoat what you are, dog. Yeah, she likes me. She loves Mrs. Country. And it took her a little bit to warm up to her, but Patriot Fence says I have a little dog, I have her a helmet and sunglasses, and she rides with me sometimes. That's cool. I've seen some videos of little dogs and different ones riding on bikes. So.
Yep.
Yeah. But like I said, she loves riding. She loves riding in the big truck too. I'd put her a pillow up there, and she'd get on that pillow, and she thought she was a cat's meow. No offense there, dog. But anyway.
There's this one guy out there. He's got birds all over him, little parrots.
Yeah.
He drives around with them. They hold on to these little rings that are mounted on the bike, and they don't fly away.
Yeah. So that's, oh Lord. I tell you, if I get to feeling better, I'd be doing 100% better. We wasn't expecting none of this crap, guys.
Yeah, car wrecks are a bitch.
Well, it ain't that, it's the health issues that we encountered too right after that. So, Mrs. Country, she seems to be on the mend. She's doing a lot better. Then I had to get, finally break down get sick this weekend. I hate hospitals with a passion. So.
Right, but modern day medicine is a miracle.
Well,
Things they can do. That's the only good thing about it.
Well, if I can't break it up, PDF, they said that they would have to put me to sleep, go down, and go in my lungs with a scope and remove those mucus things in my lungs. They said it would drown me if it didn't break them up.
But you still smoking cigarettes.
That had nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
Seriously, it did. I got a chest cold and I let it go, and I know better. And two, I did not take my flu shot this year, and I always take one every year. I don't. I wind up like this. So I don't smoke as much as I used to.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to quit.
What, they give you something? Oh, you got some kind of breathers, like inhaling something, or what are you doing to try to get it to out? What are they doing?
They're giving me some antibiotics.
Right.
They are. I've got an inhaler, Semacord. What else have I got? I'm taking that a steroid.
Yeah.
What else? They give me something for cough. They give me something with codeine in it for cough.
Well, you on a steroid, Miss Country's definitely going to have to whoop your damn ass, because that shit's going to get you feeling like you king or something here in a minute. You know that, right?
Hey, she puts me in my place every time.
Good.
So, yeah.
Hey, they got you on something at least. It's something that sounds like it's a combination of things that
they're trying to break it up.
Are you allowed? What is there anything else you can do, like breathing steam, or?
Well, I've got a nebulizer here that I can take breathing treatments with. So,
right. Does it make you cough, or you gonna cough something up, or what?
Yeah, it's the one that I'm taking with a nebulizer. It helps me cough it up, and I've been doing pretty good today with it. I've coughed up a bunch of crap, so hopefully.
Man, I got some shit down here, buddy. I guarantee you take one hit, you'll cough till you fucking cough a chunk of lung out. telling
Yeah,
you,
I'll
this
cough
here-
a kidney out for that
yeah, this
shit.
shit'll pop a hemorrhoid and everything else, buddy. It'll
I
fucking
don't
get you
need
off.
that now. Look,
I was going to help you cough. I was going to give you a hit off this thing over here. I
yeah,
got
but
this
you
guy.
you want me to cough my left nut up?
Well, you got to get rid of that shit out the lung. You might have to give up a nut. I'm just saying. I mean, you got to give it a little to get a little, right?
Then you'll have to explain that to Mrs. Country because I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
she's gonna
Well,
like
you
it.
only need one. You're still good. Tell her. Still good.
Well, what if something happens to that other one? Then she's gonna be down there in Florida looking for you.
She smacks you upside the head hard enough, it'll knock that nut back down in there. Just saying.
I think she did the other night.
If you ever listen to somebody like him again.
You don't help
I-
matters none.
I've noticed this about doctors. I haven't took no flu medicine since I was in my 20s. I'm 52 years old. Never had an injection or take anything for something. But I see everybody taking medication for this, medication for that. The doctors prescribe this and that. Now you're 6-8 bottles. You got to take this every hour. They fucking fuck your body up. And then your body's used to all these chemicals getting in you. And that just eats you up even worse.
And that's and you know what? And this is what I don't like. I don't like taking medicine, so I don't take a lot. Period.
Yeah.
Unless I absolutely have to, and I don't take it no longer than I have to now. With where I went through that explosion in 2012, it like to kill me. I do take gabapentin 2 or 3 times a day to help because the nerves in my arms, face, and all that stuff where I was burnt really gets bad if I don't take that. That's the only medicine that I really try to take.
Well, that's good. You ain't on a bunch of everything, you know. That's what these doctors want to do to these people. I see it. You know.
Now, y'all read what Patriot Defense just said. I ain't even gonna read it. I'm just gonna put it on the screen. Y'all just have to read it for yourself. Goodness gracious. Oh Lord, he's a dream. Wake up, Patriot Defense. Lordy mercy, son. You're dreaming big. I mean, you're talking softballs when you can only handle peanuts. Oh.
Well, I hope you pull through all this, country boy, you and your wife.
Yeah, it's
Well,
getting old
look.
sucks. It ain't for whips.
Yeah.
well, I'm tough and she's tough, and you know we've been through a lot together. But you know I'm just so thankful that you know that we're able to do what we do. You know,
10-4.
Hey, I'm just lucky to get out of the chair most days. I'm happy about that.
well, if you'd eat those Fruit Loops, you'd be a lot better.
I'm saving them.
You thought I forgot about that, didn't you?
They're still on the back of the cover out there.
And I remind you every time I talk to you too, don't I?
We'll have to clean it out soon. Throw all that stuff away in the back. Oh,
They're all mooched together now.
It's a deep coverage. This goes way back. There's all kinds of stuff back here.
How deep is it?
It's deep, wide.
I looked up in my cupboard and I had a can of sardines back in 2016.
Damn. Did they
I
taste
was
good?
like, I'm throwing them out right now.
That's,
bet.
yeah.
You should have
Them
made
fish
a
ain't
video,
swimming no more.
dude. You should have made a video opening a can.
First crack, it would have probably blowed up on him.
Yeah.
They'd been all over the ceiling, all over the
I'm
walls.
gonna do it outside. I'm just thinking now.
I was so lucky.
Yeah, if I'd have blowed up inside to cover it, you'd have had real fun.
Yeah.
Now, what brought up that Patriot Van? Dude, I like peaches, not apples.
Caveman. Came
Where's
up, caveman.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There's Caveman. Caveman, what's happening, Caveman? No, nobody's brave to come up there with us except Randy Poor Dirt Farmer. What the hell?
No, man. Y'all scared of me. I guess scared of you, one of us. Scared,
Must be
scared
something here. Where'd it go?
Y'all
I
sleeping.
just put the link up right there. We go.
Caveman be doing some good work here in Florida.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I used to watch that cartoon Captain Caveman.
Yeah.
That me man. I love that cartoon. But that was back, when cartoons were real cartoons. The coyote could freaking blow up the Roadrunner and not get lashed back over it. Now they had to take them down a notch. Now, what's his name? It's got the guns. What was his name?
With the country guy, Fester.
Yeah, no, what was his name? He couldn't. They had to tame him down and take his guns away. He had to be nice. He was always shooting.
The rabbit.
Yeah. So.
Damn, got me.
Yeah, it's a shame they want to mess up cars.
No,
They didn't
Elmer
bother us
Fudd.
when I was growing up. Elmer
Yeah.
Fudd.
And
Elmer
She got
Sammy
it right.
Sam.
She just told me. She said it's Elmer Fudd. I said,
Yeah,
okay.
that's Elmer Fudd.
Sammy Sam was the guy with the cowboy hat, had his pistols beside him. Sammy
Yeah.
Sam.
Yosemite
had
Sam, that's who it was.
the handlebar mustache, red.
Yeah, hey, that stuff was made us violent when we watched that. That's why we're all violent, because we watched violent cartoons, right?
And they still let me carry a gun. Oh, God.
Deadasses. Hey, I watched Speed Racer. I guess that was my problem. Remember?
Yeah.
Go Speed Racer. That was probably.
I always liked the Roadrunner and Coyote.
My other favorite was the Rat Patrol. Remember Rat Patrol?
Yeah, Rat Patrol, yep.
Yeah, that was me. I was wanting to drive. I'd be like, let's go. I'll drive.
Yeah. So,
Streets of San Francisco. That TV show.
Patriot Fed said he's afraid of an old man. I just don't do panels. Why don't you do panels anymore, bud? Mine's always a good panel. And I guarantee, kick somebody out, they won't act stupid. I mean, I don't put up no crap on my channel. I ain't going to. So
Hey, Jim the Trucker came through town one time.
yeah.
He stopped up through here.
He was here. We dropped his trailer out at the farm, and then he brought his tractor up here to the house. So yeah. So then you know what the ding-a-ling did? I had to go back out. We was on our way out there Sunday afternoon to pick his trailer up. He run out of DEF. And I had to go out to the farm, get a can of DEF from my supply, and take it up here because his truck wouldn't run without the DEF. So I had to go get it. Ding dong. Why didn't he make sure he had plenty of DEF? That's sorry, rascal.
I used to dip long cut skull.
Now, don't everybody just shut up all at once. Jesus, Jiminy Crickets.
I got me some cold sweet tea. Woo! Get out the way.
Well,
Good stuff right there.
I bet. Hey, can anybody guess what this is? Here. Can anybody guess what this is?
Sweet tea.
Yeah, you can call it that. Yeah, it's sweet, all right. It's got apples in it. Device not connected. Jim the Trucker. Says
Trying to
not
come
connected.
in. Give him
Yeah.
a minute. It might pop in. Let's sit there.
Yeah, I'm watching for him, sure. No, it says this device not connected. I thought he was good with electronics, Jim the trucker.
Signal.
Yep, there he disappeared again. Let's try it again, Jim.
It's a signal problem. He'll come in.
Yeah. Let's see here. We do this one more time.
Turn the camera off. Turn his camera off.
Yeah. And we do this, and we do this, and we do this. We'll put that up there again. Device not connected. He's messed it. Turn your camera off, dang-a-lang. I can't get him up here.
Sometimes it'll sit there for a minute, and then it'll connect.
There we go. There we go. There he goes. About dang time you learn how to operate that damn steering wheel.
Well, that's why I can't operate both. Operate the steering wheel.
You know, if you get you a real truck instead of driving them cheap trucks like what you drive. Get you a Kenworth or a Peterbilt. Where you at, Mr. Jim? Where you at, Mr. Jim?
Just leaving Virginia, about to enter Tennessee.
There we go. We'll put you on the big screen. How about them apples?
Take that.
Yeah. Really?
Bang! Take that.
Here, I got one for you. Bam! Take that.
Bang! Take that.
He'll be running off the road here in a minute. Hey, have you got plenty of depth?
You know, you mentioned that, and then I found something out. And a lot of people have been experimenting with it. I could have just put a damn gallon of water in there.
Then you'd really mess it up.
That's what most of death is, except for the sulfur carbide.
Well, I could have got you some that went through the water softener.
That's all it pretty much is.
I tell you, it ain't cheap as water.
Yeah, I agree there.
Well,
when did they start putting that shit in the diesels?
what?
It's California bullshit.
Yeah, that stuff, and we deleted on all of our trucks.
Like 2009, they started doing that shit mandatory.
Hey, hey Jim, we thought you was out of dip. We didn't know you was out of def.
Yeah, I heard him. I laughed my ass off.
His truck don't run without no dip is what we thought.
Jim's dip anyway. Hey, Sassy's missing you. She said, when are you coming back up?
When we get that picnic going.
Well, you're already in debt to me. How's the boots doing?
Right there.
Yeah, I know, coffee.
Yeah, he's being a pain in the butt.
Well, he's acting like his owner then. Why are you so nervous, Jim? You're just shaking all over. Get you a good Kenworth. You won't have that shit to shake.
I wanted your damn Pete.
Which one?
The red one.
The red one? Oh yeah, you like that one?
Yeah.
Well, for a price, I'll sell it to you.
Well, let me know what the down payment is, because it's going to have to work for itself to make the rest.
Well, I'll see what I can do for you, mister.
All right.
I spent the weekend in the hospital.
I was listening from the beginning.
Oh, was you? Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, Sassy, I'm right here.
Y'all hang on a second. I don't know if somebody's knocking at the door. Let me go see.
So you're
Jim,
struggling
what-
with that freeze up plug?
It's almost done. What are you hauling, Jim?
I can't say because then PDF will want me to bring it down to him. I got
I didn't realize it's that late. It's Little Country.
I got a box load of Miller Lite tall neck bottle.
Well, you break it my way. Hey, no, that was look who showed up after school. Little Country.
There.
There's poor Dirt and his dog. Say hi to him.
Hi.
There's Jim. You know him, don't you? He's still uglier than I am. Her poor Dirt Farmer Randy's here.
But I don't have to try hard.
Yeah.
Settle down.
Your cat is in there in my chair.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, PD, Country Boy will have to relay if you're writing anything in message because I can't see it.
Who is it?
I
Who you
can't see
looking
any
for?
of that.
What?
I know
what
PD
case-
has some. I know PD has some smart ass for comments to make, so I can't read them if you're saying them.
He said, "Damn, here we go." He says, "Damn, he's got tall."
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, Eric. Yeah. He done grew up.
Yeah. He's 12, almost 13, going on 40. Y'all seen him when he was really young. Yeah, you even commented he got big when he was here, Jim.
Yep.
What are you doing
Yeah,
in
I
the
asked him,
for,
what the hell
Dirt?
you been?
Huh? What, Jim?
Yeah, I said it as soon as I showed up. I was like, damn, boy, what you been eating? You done sprouted like a beanpole.
He's been eating some of Mr. Country Boy News's steak and stuff.
Real man food.
Yeah. Good stuff. So,
Where we going, PDF?
I
He's
just
going
had
on-
to go out and get the mail.
Oh, all right.
That's my exercise for the day, besides working on my junk over here.
yeah. Pager Defense said, "Damn, he's getting tall." Yeah, he is. He's growing up. Now look this. This cat right here is his best bud.
I've been
That
burning
cat-
wood. I've been burning wood for a week.
Thank you.
Burnt that whole tree up, you guys. Remember that big old tree I had? It's gone except for 2 logs. I dug this hole over 3 foot deep. Been burning every day for the last week.
So how many walking sticks did you whittle out of that tree?
None. I pretty much burnt the whole thing. I got 2 pieces left, and they was too big for me to move.
You're supposed to make me a walking stick, you sorry shit.
I got a bunch in the house started. I just ain't had.
Well, get one finished. I'll be too old to use it if you just keep waiting.
Hey, I've been building a porch where I can sit underneath the porch and whittle one day. My porch. I ain't done yet, but I had to put a roof on, man. Look. See my roof?
Yes, sir.
I painted it with this white rubber coating stuff.
Well, you went through a rough time with that hurricane, PDF.
Hey, this shit was $100 a bucket right here.
Yeah, that's
metric white roof coat.
yeah, that's pretty good stuff, PDF. I'm just glad you was able to get it all back together. I'm glad it didn't do no more damage than it did. You know, it could have turned out a lot worse.
I got to cut this tree here down next. After I get my truck running, then I can come and start worrying about finishing the porch, and this here got to go. Look, it's hanging over top of my power line. See what I mean?
Is that left side, is it split open there?
The
Is
tree?
that split? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 5 big old pieces growing out. They'll break off from each other too.
Yeah.
That's a lot of wood right there.
Yeah, it is.
And there's another power line running back in between it, going to that pole back there. I don't know if it's live or not. I got to call the power guy, because I definitely got to get this thing down before the next storm comes, or I'll definitely lose my power.
Yeah, we're just getting started. We had all them tornadoes up here, so I think our spring is only just beginning, because like I said, we was in between both sets of storms, so we got lucky. And so me and Mrs. Country, and Little Country, we're gonna take a drive up to Indian Lake and take some pictures, video, and stuff up there. And like I said, you can go to Indian Lake and see a lot of the pictures on Facebook. So
I'm gonna trim this thing down, all the outside branches best I can, and then cut the big pieces off.
Yeah.
And then I'll work on it. I'll get this chunk here. I won't worry about over the power line right away. You see, I got some big pieces. This big chunk here got to come off all the way out through there.
Yeah.
And then I got this big piece here that it was on the camper. It busted a hole through the camper. But this one's touching the power. I'm not messing with it too much till I get the power guy out here to take it down.
Yeah.
Then I got that one big piece right there. This is the danger zone right here. But if I can get all the rest of this down, I could probably hook a rope up to it and pull the rope straight out into that field there with a truck.
Yeah.
And cut it and pull it down. At the same time I cut it, pull it away from the power line.
You consider
what's the worst can happen, right?
Yeah. You consider putting underground to your house?
Nah, they don't do that too much here.
That'd be the thing to do.
Hey, we in the woods, man. Remember, there's less than 8,000 people in this whole town. You know what I mean? It's not very many. Hey, down south, they had 8,000 people in one housing development.
Jim, Peyton Finn says that mobile chair is still cruising for Bubba.
Yeah, it's working real good if he remembers to charge the fucking thing. Not a 2-hour charge.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
No, he has the specific instructions that he has to let it fully charge for 24 hours.
Yeah.
They don't. 2 hours and then he runs it.
Well, I guess you have to learn the hard way, won't he?
Yeah, but he won't get no more gifts like that. That's for sure.
Yep. Better be take care of the good gifts that you get.
Yeah,
Country
Petey called
boy.
me up.
Country boy, I gotta fall out.
Okay, bub.
My phone is so hot I can't even hold it.
All right, bud. Just don't let it catch on fire on you.
He need to. He get him a new phone because that flip phone he got is about wore out.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Well, you don't let it get too hot now.
Right. I'll see you soon. Take care now.
All right, I'll be on more this week because, like I said, I'm off for a week, and I get bored. So
Yes, sir.
be looking out for me some more this week.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that spider boy, he went to running.
I'm in the chat.
All right, bub.
Petey contacted me and said he had that, and was trying to find a way to get it to him. We put our heads together and got it there quick.
What, the chair?
Yep.
And he won't charge it like it's supposed to.
Well, he doesn't have power like, a power company. He's running off of solar. But he has a generator that a friend helped him get. And they don't let that generator run to do its job.
Yeah. Well,
I know gas is expensive, but that chair is expensive too.
Well, Jim, Patriot Fit says, Jim, thanks for making sure he got it.
Well, anything for a brother, man.
So
He's also been there for me. So I definitely praise him. I'm talking about PD now. I definitely praise him and appreciate him every step of the way.
yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna wind up have to sell a bunch of things to finish paying for what we need to get up here because we wasn't expecting Mrs. Country to have blood clots in her lungs, and me now got pneumonia and stuff, and so I've been sitting here today thinking about what I can sell to make it a little easier on us so we don't starve and carry on. So it's just seemed like this start of this year ain't been good.
Before you start selling shit, apply for a federal hardship grant. I think it's like $6,500 that you don't have to pay back.
Well, I looked in some of that. It wasn't going to work. Everything that I've tried to do, Jim, they have told me that I make too much money.
Yeah, I get the same shit. You don't qualify. Well, I have a family, I have a house, I have bills. Somewhere in there I got to qualify.
Well, it's a shame, if I hid my stuff, then I could probably do something, but I'm not going to lie to get nothing.
I agree.
I've not built that way. I've never been built that way, and I'm not going to start that way or end that way.
Oh, I'm pretty much the same boat.
So that's why I tried to help you the way I helped you here a while back, and I was glad to do that for you, Bob. You're my friend. It was my obligation to help you.
Damn, here come the rain.
Rain?
Yeah, it's starting to rain.
Good.
Try to do something. Come on, Bear. I feel the rain in there. Can't work in the rain. I might get my hair wet.
Well, get some shampoo and wash it for a change.
Anyway, his Rogaine gonna grow.
Yeah. What he said.
Spent good money on that hair.
That's all right. Just go in the house and smoke one.
Patriot Defense says, Patriot Defense says, call them, set up payment rate. I ain't worried about the hospital bills. It's just the cost of the prescriptions and stuff and the expense that we had. You know, that's all it is. And you know, it put us about $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 in the hole for what we had to pocket out and stuff. You know, it is what it is, and we'll get through it, and we'll move on. So,
I mean, just the biggest thing is it hit you all at once.
yeah. And you know, we wasn't expecting the truck wreck. Then who left out? Oh, poor dirt farmer. He got his phone wet. Cheap ass Motorola phone. But yeah, we wasn't expecting much of this, so been on here for an hour and 56 minutes. That's passed this afternoon away pretty good. Ain't bad. So we gonna be back up this way, Jim?
I'm not quite sure yet, brother. Got a lot of things to get caught up on.
Yeah. Well,
but you set that picnic up, whatever, and you put a date on it, and I'll make sure I make it.
well, like I said, Bubba's gonna help me with it, and so I've not heard no more from him. So I got to figure that out. I'll come up with a date, then I'll go live. Well, I'll come up with a date, and I'll announce it on here, and then we'll just go from there.
Sir.
Yeah, PDF says, here you go. He says his phone shut off. See, there you go. Now he says this right here. I'm in computer now. He's in some kind of computer. He got megabyte. Megabit, I should say.
Yeah, right.
Poor dirt farmer, I swear to goodness. What are we gonna do with you, poor dirt farmer? This is Dr. Fraser Crane. Listening. Battery. He says battery.
Oh yeah, burn up an hour and a half of this battery time.
Well, I can take it out. It's my fault. So, yeah, that's how you roll. That's how I roll. I run his battery down. I megabyted him.
All right, brother.
What?
Time for me to jump up off here.
What you gonna do, bud?
I will get me something to eat.
Oh yeah, well, it's less than an hour till Mrs. It's less than an hour till Mrs. Country go get home. So, Randy says it's still snowing. No, it ain't snowing no more. So, Jim, you be safe out there, brother.
You too, man. Get healthy. And PD, PDF, and everyone else, have a blessed evening.
All right, Jim. God bless you, brother. Stay safe out there.
You too.
All right. God bless. All right, just me now. Well, look, I'm going to get off here. I've been on here for 2 hours now. So I will probably go back live tomorrow for a while to have a little bit of fun with you guys. So expect me to be back on here tomorrow. Like I said, I've got a week to try to kill some time. I'm trying to feel better. I feel like crap right now, but I'm going to go in and take a little bit of medicine and try to feel better. All right, guys. Porter Farmer, I appreciate you. Patriot Finch, love you, brother. All you guys. I think the world of you. I really do. This has been a rough go since January on being the country family. But we will endure. We will survive somehow. But I ask every one of you to keep us in your prayers. I know if some of you don't believe in prayers, at least keep us in your thoughts. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Like I said, my family comes first, and I'm going to do whatever I have to take care of my family. But I still think of my family also with all my YouTube friends. The ones that's met me, like Jeff is here, NC Tire and Hunter, you know him, PDF, Jim the Trucker. All of them's been to my home. They know what you see on here is what you get when you come to my front door. It does not change. I don't waver one bit. We are the same. Ask them. Ask Porter Farmer. He'll tell you I'm the same. Well, not Port. He's not been here, but ask Jim the Trucker. He'll tell you I'm the same. Ask Bubba. He'll tell you the same. Ask NC Tire and Hunter. He'll tell you I'm the same regardless of if you're on here or if you're at my front door. I will treat you the same. I'll treat you like family when you're at my home. That's just who I am. I don't believe in a bunch of fake crap. I hate fake people. I don't like fake people, and I'm not going to put up with fake people. I try to run my channel as a good place to come to. We can joke, we can carry on, we can have a good time. This summer when I have the YouTube extravaganza weekend cookout get together, I'm going to run it just the same as I do my own home. No kissing cousins stuff. We don't. No, we don't do none of that stuff. Anyway, guys, God bless. Be careful out there, the ones that's driving. We'll probably see you tomorrow. I will probably go live to kill some time and try to keep me from getting out and trying to do too much. So anyway, this is Country Boy News. We love you. God bless. We love you guys all that comes in here. So set it to all your friends and neighbors and stuff on YouTube. I'll probably go live tomorrow. Come in, let's enjoy and have a good time. God bless. We're signing out now.